Hello everyone, it's Mary. Welcome back to the channel. We're doing another design team project for Not2Shabby. Here's your coupon code, Mary10, for 10% off your order over at the shop. And I'm going to be playing with me and Tangled's Flamingo Floatie here. And it is half price, both the stamp and the die over at the shop. So check that out because this little gal is just adorbs. So we are going to start by stamping out in some Memento Tuxedo Black ink because we're going to do some alcohol marker coloring today. I am using my mini MISTI here so that if I have to restamp it, easy placement, makes it easy, good to go. So once I get that stamped out, I am going to start coloring using two different types of markers. So this first set here is a color set that I have in skin tones, and this is from Touchnew. They were part of my more affordable alcohol review way back when. I think I did that a few months ago, and I haven't really used them much, so I thought I would pull them out to see how I can blend out some good skin tones. There are a lot of different markers in this little set here. I think there's 24. In my review I mentioned that they work just fine, but I felt that the set came with a little bit too similar colors. Like there's almost repetitive colors in there. So, however, I did want to use the darker skin tones for this card, and so I found them to be very useful. The ones that I'm talking about are a little bit more repetitive are the ones that are the lighter skin tone. However, I am happy with the way that they work and blend. So I'm going to move to my Arteza markers now, and I'm going to be using a few different colors here to get my flamingo pink. Now this is an ideal color right here for me, but I didn't really have any darker colors in that shade so that I can get some of those real nice dimension, that real nice depth going on. So I ended up darkening the flamingo throughout this video. I have to say it is a floatie that she is on. It is not a real flamingo. So notice there's no legs. So you can make this floatie any color you want. In fact, you know me in card making, you can do whatever you want. So but I wanted to try to keep it pink, especially because I'm trying to make all these colors work together, the ones that I'm choosing for this image. So I tried to do a tip-to-tip technique here. It didn't work out quite well, or what I was looking for. So I went back in, tried to put some of those more darker colors here. If you follow my channel, you know that I am still a student of the alcohol markering. I'm not anywhere near where I am going to be one day, but it is really fun to practice and play and try to figure out different ways to do things. So you saw right there, I just recolored that and darkened it up quite a bit, and then I'm going back in with a darker shade to kind of put back in some of those areas that will stand out. When you are trying to figure out where should I put shading, if you imagined a flashlight coming down from the upper left-hand corner, that is where I chose to put my shading. So under her leg and where the areas just might look a little bit darker. But really, if you're starting out, don't overthink it. Just put some darker shades wherever you want, and then you'll practice your blending that way, and it'll be good to go. Before you know it, you'll be an expert. So I am going to choose purple for her little bathing suit, and for her, for the beak, I am going to do a gray-black type look. So I'm starting off with a lighter gray, going in with a darker one to outline, even darker, and then back to the lighter to kind of blend that all out. I'm really, really happy with these Arteza markers. I think they work really well. I don't have Copics. I don't use Copics. I have like 20 of them, but I don't really use them. So I can't compare with those, but I can tell you for alcohol blending, I do get a really nice look here. So for her hair, I am going to do something different today, and I'm going to do blue hair. I went to get my hair done and cut this past weekend, and the young woman that shampooed my hair had bright pink hair, and it was adorable. And she had it like braided back together. It was just so cute. So she inspired me to go outside the box and make this little gal have some really super fun blue hair. So I thought that was just a lot of fun to play with. Okay, so I get her all colored up. I'm happy with that. I'm going to take out the coordinating die and run that through my machine. And so that makes it super easy to no fussy cutting for me. Also, I have a scan and cut, which would have worked great. I'm in my new craft room here in this video, and I didn't have my scan and cut quite set up yet. Truth be told, I can't find the outlet. What is that thing called? The charger. I'll look for it, don't worry. Here I have my stencil book, and I'm going to pull out this new stencil that I got from a lovely subscriber who sent me some stencils, and I just had to have this one and use it. It's Waves. And so I am going to take out some Distress Oxide, and I'm going to concentrate the color right in the center of the background. And then I'm going to kind of soften it out towards the edges. And I really love the way that that looks. I don't know if you saw me, I put a little bit of tape runner on the back of that white cardstock and held it down to my craft mat. It's great because it won't stick to the craft mat for long. It's not permanent. And it holds my paper in place. I know I need to get some of that pixie dust too for my stencils. It's on the list. So once I get that done, I'm going to turn this over and just use my anti-static powder bag to take away that stickiness from that little tape runner piece on there. So we are good to go. I am going to pull out the splash stamp right here, I guess like the water splashes, and I'm just going to stamp them all over the floatie. Nothing too realistic about this card except that you have the waves, which gives the idea of the water. And then, of course, the splashes is just fun. It's just a fun little addition there. So I am almost done with this background here, except I am realizing that the background is Distress Oxide. I'm stamping with Distress Oxide. So one of the great things about that ink is how it works with water. So I took out a Nuvo Sparkle pen, and I am just going to fill in the splashes with the ink that's already it's stamped with, as well as the background. And that is one of the most fun things about Distress Oxide. So I get them colored in with blue, and they just look really good that way. Okay, then I'm going to stamp out my sentiment, and it says that you are fabulous. Trust me, you are fabulous. And I'm going to then cut down my card panel. I'm using my new to me Tim Holtz tonic trimmer, and I really like this trimmer. This is my go-to trimmer. It is sharp, it is self-sharpening, and I just really enjoy it. I have a big tonic trimmer as well. This one's a little bit easier to maneuver when I'm just cutting down card panels like this. I'm going to pop up my image on some foam tape. This foam tape is from the Dollar Tree. I bought an exorbitant amount and I have to use it up. So I am just using that up on my image, popping it up. And then I am going to do just a couple final little touches before I put this on an A2 size card base. One of those final touches is to go in with my Nuvo Sparkle pen, and I'm going to give some sparkle to the Flamingo and I believe to her hair as well. Then some Nuvo glaze. Now this Nuvo glaze is going to add just a nice little shine and a little bit of realism to the background. But I'm also going to outline pieces of the Flamingo, not the whole Flamingo. Because remember, this is a floatie, so they're usually shiny and plastic. And that is pretty much going to do it for this card. Like I said, I'm going to use an A2 size card base. That's going to be on Nina 110 pound, just to give me nice sturdy base, but that will finish this card up. Here's some still photos of the card, and if you want to hang out until the end, right after I show these still photos, AJ was begging to come in and showcase some of his latest creations with his Legos. I think he is a master builder, and so he wanted to share that with all of you. So he is up next. I will link everything I used below in the description box. Don't forget to head over to the shop and use that coupon code Mary10, and we will see you in the next video. Hello everyone, I am Mary back again, and you are?
AJ.
And AJ wanted to show you 3 of his Legos that he built, and he's going to explain to you what they are. Go.
This one has a weapon holder. It holds lots of weapons.
Okay.
And there's a guy here, and the wheels, that's the under, that's the top, that's the front, and that's the back.
Okay, good. And now, is this a good guy or a bad guy?
Good guy.
Good guy. And look at how what are these black things in the front?
That's how he controls it.
Oh, wow, and he drives. Well, this looks like a really dangerous type of vehicle. I don't think I'd want to meet this guy. Does it fly?
Yes,
Wow.
and it also rolls.
Flies and rolls. Very cool.
4 wheels and 2 wings.
Awesome. Okay, next one.
Today we're going to show you 3. This guy holds...
Bring it up just a little bit so they can see it up here.
It can usually hold 4 people, but instead I put 3 people.
Okay.
So this guy, they're digging for treasure, and this is the treasure. So they pick it up and do it like that, and they're gonna find more treasure like this. Searching for...
Oh, is this like a detector that finds treasure?
Yeah.
Wow, cool. And why does this guy have a hazmat suit on? Why is he covered?
I don't know.
You don't know? Are they in dangerous world?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Next, last but not least, this guy.
That is so cool. Wait, I think your hand might be in the way here.
I think it's 2 baby feet long.
2 baby... What? What are 2 baby feet? You mean like 2 babies' feet?
Yeah.
Is that the new system of measurement?
Yeah.
Okay, what's this?
This is a driller.
Wow. That is pretty... How do you make it spin like that? I don't even know how any of this works. Wowzers.
And it rolls.
And it rolls. And there's 2 people.
Yeah.
And now
it can hold like I think 6 people.
Oh, it looks like it. Yeah, you can probably fit a lot of people in there.
Yeah.
How come he's sitting and he's standing?
Yeah.
Does that mean you don't know that noise you just made? Okay, thank you so much, AJ, for visiting us and for showcasing your things.
Yep. I have a lot more to show you, which is in 20 years.
In 20 years? You're going to make them wait 20 years?
Nope.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Okay. Say bye.
Bye.
Here are some videos that you might find interesting. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you'd like to see more from me. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.